All right, the other big hearing today in Washington focusing on AI, and Deirdre Boza is following that one for us. Hi, Deirdre.
Hey, Tyler. Well, this time around, we've seen many tech hearings over the years. This felt way less combative and a lot more collaborative. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, and lawmakers, they seemed on the same page a lot of the time in terms of the opportunity, but also the dangers of AI. And they seem to understand that the stakes are very, very high here. Within the first, let's call it 15, 20 minutes of that hearing, generative AI was compared to the first cell phone, the creation of the internet, the Industrial Revolution, the printing press, and the atomic bomb. They talked about nightmare scenarios, and Sam Altman talked a lot about how he thinks regulation will have to go hand in hand with responsibility from companies, as well as public education on this. So it was a lot in there, guys, but it was a very different kind of tech hearing than the one we've become accustomed to over the last decade or so.
It was more sort of fact-finding and learning than accusatory, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they seemed, the lawmakers wanted to learn. And Sam Altman had a lot of these questions because this is really early, right? This is not reactive like we've seen with social media when we've seen all of the unintended consequences come out and try to put Pandora back into the box. That's not the case with AI. This is all coming out right now, and lawmakers are trying to be early. In terms of actual concrete legislation, didn't hear a lot with regards to that. Again, this is early, so I think that they're trying to understand it before they put in sort of those harder guardrails.
Let's go back a couple of years ago when people were saying about blockchain, that it was going to be bigger than the internet. It was going to make all of these revolutionary, and maybe it has, maybe it will, I don't know. And now many people are saying the same thing about AI. Can you draw any comparisons between the two here in terms of how disruptive and explosive AI will be compared with blockchain, which was so last year, so 2020?
Yeah, I think with blockchain, we haven't seen actual impacts, actual use cases from it, even though the promise is still there. And many people here in Silicon Valley would tell you that that remains intact, even with the rise and fall of different cryptocurrencies and blockchain businesses. Generative AI is far different because this has already been changing the way that we search, the way that we view Netflix, the way that our social media is delivered to us. It's already been happening behind the scenes to great effect. Generative AI, of course, is now putting artificial intelligence in the hands of consumers to do tasks that previously could only be done by a human. So it's doing things, and we're seeing that impact day by day. We're seeing business models rise and fall on the back of it, which is different than blockchain.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
All right, Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double citations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. I'm back at you with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Kodash. And something major is up. All right. These devils are plotting and scheming. All right. This came out maybe about an hour or two ago. This is from CNBC.com. Okay. The title it reads, it says, a secretive annual meeting attended by the world's elite. Right. Attended by the world's elite has AI, which is artificial intelligence, has AI top of the agenda. You see, everything is about to change, man. All right. As you heard, they talked about the digital blockchain, atomic bombs, nightmare scenarios. All right. These devils are plotting and scheming, man. All right, so just keep those, just keep your eyes open, man. All right. It says these bullet points here, the key points. It says OpenAI CEO Sam Altman will join forces with key leadership from Microsoft, DeepMind, and Google on Thursday as the secretive Bilderberg meeting kickstarts. You see, here it is with these secret meetings, the secret councils of the wicked. You know, it says artificial intelligence will be a key focus of the talks between members of the business and political elite in Lisbon, Portugal. It says the annual Bilderberg event is shrouded in mystery. See, because these devils always do things in secret, right? The annual Bilderberg event is shrouded in mystery, with discussions held behind closed doors and under Chatham House rules, right? Let's see if there's any more, right? So it says, jumping down, it says, what is on the agenda of 2023? Key topics up for discussion at this year's meeting were published by its organizers Thursday, giving an insight into what it deems the most pressing issues in global affairs. AI, banking system, China, energy transition, Europe, fiscal challenges, India, industrial policy and trade, NATO, Russia, transnational threats, Ukraine, U.S. leadership. All right. It says the talks come as the rollout of the artificial intelligence tools such as OpenAI's ChatGPT and Google's Bard have added to mounting concerns around the rapid development of technology, with Altman called to testify before the U.S. Senate on Tuesday. It says, meantime, the ongoing war in Ukraine and concerns over rising China threats have become a source of continued discussion among Western leaders, with signs of division in U.S. and European policy rising over recent months. All right. It says, what is the Bilderberg, right? So matter of fact, let's just get some scriptures here, man. So we understand, man, like we've been telling you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that they're getting ready to possibly crash out this system. All right. You see the growing threat of artificial intelligence. All right. This everything being tied to the digital blockchain, the CBDC. All right. Nightmare scenarios are coming, man. Just stay alert. All right. Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. All right. So got to be on the watch. All right. We're going to keep our eyes open on this thing and continue, just to watch, man, because, hey, like I said before, this summer, all right, this summer could be a very hot summer. All right, a lot of false flags, a lot of things that could happen. Remember, a couple of days ago, you just had the Title 42, where they just allowed a flood of immigrants, hundreds of thousands of immigrants to enter into the U.S. Right, and there's been rumors circulating that they were going to give these immigrants the CHIP. All right, so shit is about to get real, man. Psalm 64:1. And it reads, it says, hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Yeah, the secret counsel of the wicked. All right. This secret Bilderberg meeting. All right. Which they have AI top of the agenda, man. All right. So this is how we know things are going to get, it's going to get wild, man. Plotting and scheming. All right. Jumping down. Psalm 64 and verse 5, it says, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Yeah, these secretive meetings, these private meetings of the world elite coming together, pretty much discussing their plans of what? Of forwarding this great reset, man. All right. Let me read this in the NLT. All right, same verse, NLT. It says they encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret. Who will ever notice, they ask, right? So this is all prophecy, man. Okay? Hey, remember, this devil has but a short time, so they got to go ahead and forward this thing, man. Right? Which I want to make this point here. This is from another source. This is from the Epoch Times. right? It says secretive Bilderberg gathering of global elites kicks off. See who's attending. Right? Let me blow this up a little bit. Okay. All right, so it says the 69th Bilderberg meeting, a secretive conclave of global power brokers, has kicked off in Lisbon, Portugal, with issues on the agenda including transitional threats, artificial intelligence, and America's leadership in world affairs. Yeah, they're discussing all of this stuff. World War III, crashing the system, implementing that CHIP, all of that. You better believe it, man. AI taking over. It says, jumping down, it says, as usual, the details of their discussions remain obscured by the Chatham House Rule, a protocol that gives participants the discretion to use the information gleaned from the talks, but forbids the identification of speakers or participants, ensuring how you say that word, anonymity. All right, so they don't want to be disclosed. They don't want to be revealed. All right, so this is how you know that there's some real dark shit that's being discussed and talked about, man. All right, they're planning on something major. All right, it says, thanks to the private nature of the meeting, the participants take part as individuals rather than any official capacity, and hence are not bound by the conventions of their office or by pre-agreed positions. A Bilderberg meetings press release reads, among their major topics slated for discussion are artificial intelligence, the banking system, right? Remember, we're in that time of a transition of a new banking system, a new way of buying and selling. They got to get rid of the old and bring in the new. All right, so you already know what that's about. It says energy transition and industrial policy and trade. Other high priority issues include geopolitical landscapes of Europe, China, India, Russia, and Ukraine, along with NATO and America's global leadership, man. All right? These devils are discussing the takeover, man. All right? Their plans to take over the planet Earth. It says the topic of U.S. leadership, which last appeared on the Bilderberg agenda in 2018, comes as China and Russia have ramped up their efforts to reduce reliance on the U.S. dollar as the world's preeminent reserve currency, man, because this thing is about to crash. This what the whole thing with the BRICS is about, man. To bring in that digital currency, to phase out the dollar bill, man. Right? It says elites gather. It says the array of globally influential figures includes NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg. It says, with the dynamics of global security cooperation and sharp focus as the war in Ukraine continues with no end in sight, because this is this proxy war is going to end up leading into World War III, right? So they're preparing for all of this, man. And we know this through the Spirit. But anyway, grabbing a few more scriptures here, right? This is Micah 2:1. And it reads, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. All right. So these devils are ready to make that move. All right. You're about to see some dramatic changes happen all across the world, man. All right. False flags, destruction, major events. All right. Psalms 140 verse 7, it says, O power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh the Lord, the strength of my salvation. Thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. Grant not, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. Salah. You see that? So these devils are coming together in secret, in private, all right, to further, their wicked device, which is this NWO, man. To enslave the world through what? This technology. All right. Artificial intelligence is taking over. It's all in the media. It's all in the news, man. It's about to get real heavy out here. This is same verse NLT. It says, Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, do not let evil people have their way. Do not let their evil schemes succeed, or they will become proud. You see, and that's what it's all about, man. Cause hey, they've been bragging, as we always go into at camp. All right, dealing with the WEF, all right, the World Economic Forum. How this devil is boasting on the technology and the power that they possess. You know, on how they surpass the power of the Most High. You know, free will from human. The ability of having free will is over with. Everything is about to be locked down. All right, you know they're gonna own you and track you through this this CBD system that's coming to pass, man. You know this CHIP that's about to be pushed, right? So it's all there, man. You know, so I just wanted to put this out there, man. You know, something is up. You know, these devils are plotting and scheming, right? So hey, just continue to watch, man. Hey, this summer should be real interesting. All right, this could be the summer where they really crash this system out. You know, Habakkuk, let's get that. Habakkuk chapter 2, straight to the point. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, and it reads, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry," man. See? So it's coming. Just wait on it. All right? But I pray that this quick lesson was edifying. You know, I just want to put this out there, man. Hey, you know, that's the job of a watchman. We're watching out. We're paying attention. You know, we're warning our people of the danger that's getting ready to befall upon them. You know? So giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring. Hey, shalom to the next one. Shalom.